Everyone's sending me this study, which, by the way, isn't new. It's from 2021. But considering you're all apparently losing your shit over it, I'll just get right into it. Researchers didn't have a proper control over subjects' total daily caloric intake. There were only 19 subjects, and the subjects in a high carb group didn't follow conventional bodybuilding high carb approach with clean sources. They were on a Western diet, which includes a lot of high calorie processed foods. My point being, chances are the subjects in a high carb group actually ate a lot more calories throughout the whole duration of the study. That certainly explains why they lost virtually no fat. Well, lost significantly less fat compared to the low carb group. It also explains why their general health and insulin sensitivity markers didn't improve as much and why their inflammatory markers didn't go down. Like at all. Now what about muscle growth? Well, if my assumption that they actually ate more calories is correct, then chances are that's why they actually gain more muscle. But the problem is that the study is not showing that. The study is showing a significant difference in fat-free mass, not muscle mass. And fat-free mass also includes body weight. Considering the subjects in the group were eating a lot more carbs and most likely a lot more sodium and processed foods because they were on a Western diet, not a conventional, clean, high-carb diet, chances are most of the difference in fat-free mass, if not all of it, comes from water weight. Glucose is an osmotic molecule, it pulls water. And the reason why I'm fairly certain that's the case is because at the end of the study there was no significant difference in strength progression rate, in strength markers between the groups. If subjects in the high carb group actually gain more muscle, more contractile tissue, they would wound up stronger. There's no way around it. More contractile tissue means greater muscle contractile force output. Means more strength. And then of course we can't ignore every other study which came out before this one, which found no difference between low and high carb groups in terms of muscle growth rate as long as total daily caloric and protein intake are matched, equated. Sure, a few other studies are also favoring a high carb approach, but mostly in terms of performance rather than a significant difference in muscle growth rate. Amino acids oxidation might be increased in a low carb environment, but if you're eating slightly more than enough protein and enough total calories, body will simply utilize ingested dietary fat for fuel, and you should still have enough protein left for maximum muscle protein synthesis. So I believe in this particular study what led to a significant difference is the difference in subjects' caloric intake, not necessarily carbs intake. With that being said, eat your fucking carbs. If you've been following me for a while, you know I often recommend eating as many carbs as your caloric intake is allowing you. But at the end of the day, the choice is yours. You do you. At least now you know what the findings of this particular research mean or indicate.